Hi, my name is Lisa Driscoll-Hawksby, also known as the DogMistress. My husband and I own DogMasterdistillery, a small craft distillery in Columbia, Missouri. I just want to thank you for watching Life as the Dog Mistress and hope you enjoy it. Good morning and welcome to another episode of Life as the Dog Mistress. It is early on a Sunday morning and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the beauties of weekend coffee, and one of my favorite ingredients are homemade whiskey cream. And so I love weekend coffee because it's about the only time that I actually get to breathe and relax and enjoy myself a little bit. And sometimes I need a little hair of the dog since we may have been out the night before, having a good time. It's always nice to have just a little something in my coffee to kind of get me going again. So today we're going to make house-made whiskey cream. Certainly a lot of people buy Bailey's and it is lovely. We like our whiskey cream because it has a little bit richer texture and you can kind of make as much as you need. We flavor it sometimes for holidays, so we have peppermint whiskey cream sometimes. So it's super fun and it's super easy. So I'm going to teach you something that will totally impress your friends. If they come over for brunch or come over for the weekend, you can say, oh, would you like some house-made whiskey cream with your coffee? So here we go. First thing you're going to need is a large pitcher. You're going to need 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. I did not say that this is a low-calorie version. It is not, but it is super dreamy and delicious. So I'm just going to scrape the whole can into the pitcher. Just like that. Then I'm going to take 1/4 cup. My friends are back. If you watched the first episode, you saw that I used both of these ingredients in our chocolate martinis. So I'm going to use 1/4 cup of this Da Vinci chocolate syrup. Get right in there. I'm going to use 1/4 cup of our vanilla syrup. I'm going to use an entire quart of half and half. And then I'm going to use 1/4 cup of what we call double strong coffee. And that's just coffee that we've made super strong so that we can get that concentrated coffee flavor without adding a lot of extra liquid. So I'm just going to use 1/4 cup of that. And again, sometimes on the weekend, a little double strong coffee is what you need. And last but not least, my favorite ingredient in this recipe, and that is 1/2 bottle. This is a 750 milliliter bottle. 1/2 bottle of your favorite whiskey. Of course, I'm using Dogmaster. So one thing to keep in mind when you're using this recipe is that if you keep it for a few days, it will separate. You can just incorporate the ingredients back together and it's just fine to use. And at least in our house, it gets used so quickly that we don't really have that problem. When we make large batches here at the distillery, we use a stick blender, but not everybody has that or wants to use that. So I brought a couple implements of destruction from my kitchen. You can either use just your typical whisk. I also like this one. It seems to incorporate things a little bit better and a little bit faster. So I'm going to use this today. And so you're going to spend a little time whisking to get all of that sweetened condensed milk, which is a little thicker, incorporated into the rest of the ingredients, which are a little thicker. That feels about right. Now comes the best part. Getting your favorite coffee cup. Sometimes I need a little inspiration on the weekends also. I'm just going to pour yourself a cup of coffee. Add a little bit of, or a lot, of whiskey cream. Just going to use that same little whisk it in. Find a place on the couch with a newspaper, with your tablet, your phone, and just sit back, relax, and enjoy what I call just a weekend cup of coffee. Cheers. Thanks for watching another episode of Life as the Dog Mistress. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to also leave me some comments about ideas for different cocktails you want to see. Maybe you'd like to learn more about different mixers. We're going to talk maybe a little bit about different spirits, be out and about in town. Whatever you might want to see or learn more about, please let me know because I would love to know your thoughts. Have a great Sunday.